Toy people. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning wherever you are out there in Toyland. This is Jerry, and I'm live from where? WOOKIE'S world. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. The weekend is coming up. If you are off, I want you to enjoy your weekend. If you have to work, hey, we're going to make the best of it, and we're going to find a little bit of time to do some what? Building. So I came on here today because I'm going to show you part 3 of the tour. So part 1 consisted of my little eating area in Media Box 20, which is inside of WOOKIE'S world. And then the second part was the lower area, which was the diagnostic area. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that as much as I enjoyed putting it together. I really do. Now, this part, it consists of 2 areas. So I'm going to scoot back a little bit. The area is this area and also this upper area up here. Let me see. Oh, come on, zoom in, camera. There we go. There we go. So it's that upper area up there. Now, what I'm going to concentrate on this video is this area, which is this right here. Because when I tried to record this the last time, what ended up happening was it was too much. And I ended up running out of storage. So now this is what I'm going to do. We're going to concentrate on this area. Now I'm going to tell you what this whole thing is right here. This is a computer tower that I found lying alongside the road. It's just sitting beside the road. It was an old computer tower because it had a floppy drive in it. So you know that's old. That computer's probably old as me. And I'm old. But anyway, I got it. And I fixed it up. Now, the idea of the computer tower and trying to turn it into something comes from several different creators on YouTube, but especially I got like this one idea when Pirates of the Galaxy was talking about turning his MacBook, I think it was a MacBook or whatever, into something, and he had started gutting out a MacBook or whatever. And I said, this is not like exactly the same, but I said, I would love to take this like computer. I think I can turn it into something. And I also see like other creators, Slice of Life is one. Another one, I can't think of that. I can't think, Garland's Workshop. And I haven't seen him on YouTube recently, but he was one that would take apart stuff. So, and then he would use the insides as greeblies and things. So I said, I think I want to make this into some type of office. So let me show you what I did. So let's come on in. So right here, we're going to start right here. And I'm going to move my little security dude right here. I'm going to move a little security dude so you can see. And I'm going to get me a pointer. Now my pointer is going to be one of my paintbrushes because that's just easier. So, like I've said in my previous videos, WOOKIE'S world literally is a humongous scratch, build, kit, bash, repainted doll houses, repainted action figures, and it's just like a big old humongous scratch, build diorama play set. Because I actually get on here a lot and just play with this because I've always enjoyed just playing with toys. Like we go to the store and I'd run to the toy section. Even as recently as a couple of years ago when I had a good friend of mine and she had her little grandson and she would take him to Walmart to get a toy and I immediately would come like, oh, you want the toy section? Good, let's go to the toy section. And so I always enjoyed toys. Even though as a kid, I didn't have a whole lot of toys. But I enjoyed playing with toys. I did. I didn't like dolls, but I enjoyed playing with like certain toys. I enjoyed playing with them. So let me show you what I did with this old computer tower that was literally junk and sitting on the side of the road. So I took it apart. I took whatever I wanted out of it, got it all cleaned up, washed and everything, and disinfected and everything, and then I just kind of started working on it. So right here, where they sign in at right here, literally this is on a piece of Jenga block. Well, these are like kid building blocks. That's what that is, like a kid building block. And I bought these kid building blocks from the thrift store. And they had different color blocks. They kind of favored Jenga blocks, but they're a little more flatter than Jenga blocks, but they're about the same size. But they have them like blue, yellow, red, orange, white, black, purple. And so there was a big kit. The whole kit was like about $3, and there was a whole bunch of them. And believe me, I've used a lot of them. So this is what this is. Literally one of those blocks. And then this is a sticker that I got from Temu. With the Temu stickers, they had like different categories of stickers that you can get. Of course, you can get the caution stickers that says warning, keep out, da-da-da. But they also have ones like that have like for computer stuff, like coding. So that's what these stickers are. The coding and programming stickers and stuff. So this was in there. So it's like supposedly for like computer, like stuff like that. So that's what that is. This right here, literally, is just a piece of scrap wood. It's a piece of scrap wood glued to some Jenga blocks down here. And this is when I first started doing world building, and some of my builds were just absolutely a nightmare. They looked terrible. However, I used to add like the little battery operated lights, like the one that's flashing over here. I think you can see it flashing over there, like that little light that's flashing right there. And if you add that, it kind of makes it more cool, even though you did a horrible job of putting it together. So that's what that is. And this right here, this is a piece off a computer. So when you take that little, I think this came out of the tower itself. So when you take that little piece out, to me, I said, it looks like a miniature computer tower. So I left it on there, and I said, I'm just going to keep that on there because I think it's pretty cool. Now, this right here, this came off some type of toy. Now, what I do like about it is that it illuminates at night. So if I shine a UV light on it, or if I turn the lights off or whatever, or certain lights from like my photography lights shine on it, it illuminates. I like it. It's kind of cool. This is another one. Just like a little Lego piece. It illuminates too at night. My neighbor gave me a whole box of just loose Lego pieces, and I've been using those Lego pieces in my builds. Okay, so this telephone right here, the telephone literally came from Temu. Now this little area right here, this is like a little battery charging area. I have another battery charging area in another level of WOOKIE'S World, because all these Greebly machines and all these telephones and all this stuff has to have a way of being recharged, or they have to be fixed. So you have the diagnostic area, you have a battery charging area. So right here, this is, I'm gonna move my little man real quick. This is one of those little kid building blocks. That's what that is. One of those kid building blocks. It's a Lego piece up here. I got this from Dollar Tree, glued him up there. This is one of those battery operated lights. I forgot, it's not, the battery is dead in it, and I meant to replace the battery. I apologize. But anyway, this right here literally is a capacitor from a radio. And this, I use a lot of those coin batteries. This little piece right here is just, it came from I think it came out of a radio. And it's just like a little magnetic piece. And so when I take these two coin batteries and I glued it to this piece of wire, you put it on here and it's like charging. This is like some of those MOC building blocks, like Lego pieces. So that's what that is. And I can take this and put that back on there. Now, over here, I cut hair. Sometimes I cut hair for my residents, and I also cut my own hair. You need clippers. So literally, this is a rechargeable battery from a broken clipper. The clipper itself was still working. However, the actual blade was all messed up. It was cutting people and cutting me and stuff. So I just got rid of it. But it still works because I can take my little fellow and that wire, I can touch that wire, and you see like the little green light comes on. And I was like, that's kind of cool. Just leave it, G. Just leave it. That's kind of cool. So it makes it look like whatever they're working on, it's working because the light comes on. I thought that was cool. Now this right here literally is just one of those building blocks, a little kid building blocks. They come in different sizes. So I have some that are long like this and flat, and then some other that are small like this and flat. But this one, I took this one, I painted it black, and I put these little, I think these are the coin batteries as well. I put the coin batteries across here, and then I just put little craft beads on the inside of them just to make it look like they're working. Now here, this little thing right here, these are like those little chalkboard notepads from Dollar Tree. And they have like a clothespin on the back of them. So what I did is sometimes I take the clothespin off and I drew these little battery things on here to make it look like it's charging. I can't draw very well, but I can draw a rectangle and put a little thing at the top. So that worked. So like this one here, it's the same thing. This is one of those little laptops. There's like 12 or like 15 of them that you can get from Amazon. I bought them a couple of years ago. And so I still got a whole bunch of them. But what I do is I paint them because they're different colors. So they're like red and white and pink and all those kind of colors. So I'll get them and paint them. And then what I do is I just take like a metallic marker and then just like color in the keyboard. And then it's sitting on a piece of scrap wood, and the bottom is a coin battery, and that's all that is. And this right here is just a printout. Now, this part over here, I love this part right here because this part literally I did not remove from the computer. This part right here, I just left it in because I said that could look like some type of maybe air conditioning unit or just something that they're working on. And since it's a battery thing, it's some kind of machine. The only thing I did was I added this, and this right here is like something that came apart that I took apart from something else, and it had like this little timer on it, and I just went back over it with a metallic like a metallic pen and just put those 8s and stuff on there. It doesn't work, but just to make it look like it worked. And then anytime you take apart anything that's electronic, you have these little capacitors. So I always save them because I like the look of them with the little, with the little pieces of wire that stick out of the top. I always think that they're kind of cool. So this right here, this was just another little piece off of something I took apart, some like little circuit piece. I glued it to this to make it look like it works. So like you can still press it. So like red off, green on, something like that. Now, I'm gonna move this little fella. This is just one of those building blocks, and then just a little portable light up underneath there, and it's like just like a little workstation. So he's helping him, or this, like whatever they're doing, they're just communicating with each other, and this is like a little workstation. So if he's working on this, then he can get down here, get a piece of paper, write stuff down. It's just a little workstation. That's all that is. This part right here, this was already on a part of the computer, and I just left it there. And also just put this right here, this came off some we have like this nutrition stuff that we get at work. So when I give the patients one of those little bottles of liquid nutrition, the tops, I like the ridges that it has, so I save the bottle caps. So that's what that is. It's just a bottle cap. And this is a bolt, and then I just put some wires, and I hook this to this little thing, or you can hook it to there or stick it on there to make it look like this is some type of machine that works. Now up here, this right here, this is just a printout of an AC unit, and on inside of this is like that corrugated packaging paper. And to make it look like it was closed in, I went to Dollar Tree and they had these little mirror tiles. And so that's all I did was just like glue some mirror tiles on it. put a screw right here, a bolt right here and a washer, and have like a wire going to this little piece, and that's a Lego piece. And just to make it look like it worked. It does not work. It doesn't cool anything. But hey, that's what I got it for. Now up here, this is my little office area. It's hard to get up here. So what I'm going to end up doing is taking this and doing a different video so you can really see what's up there, because it's kind of cool. But this part right here, this is a fan that came out of the computer, and I just glued it on here. This right here is one of those color changing lights from Dollar Tree, because there's like a little opening there. I said, I'll just put a little light there. This right here is a piece from off of a component, and I just put that there just to make it look like it makes the fan work. And then up underneath here, you have color changing lights, and those come from Dollar Tree, as well as that. That color changing light right there operates this little light right here. And then this is one of those little push lights from Dollar Tree. Push it on and push it off. So there's an opening here, there was an opening here, there was an opening here, and an opening here. And eventually I went in, got some of that beadboard, which is this right here, and I just covered so it would be closed all in. This right here is that little kid piping. It's like for little kid piping. So what I did was I took some of those battery operated lights like this right here, and I just ran it up through here and down into the pipe. So it just lights up the pipe, that's all. And so this right here is granny grating to cover this up. I put some granny grating up here to cover this up. And these are also battery operated lights, those little fairy lights, and they come with this little battery pack. And so just to make it look a little better, I take granny grate and put it on the top, put a coin battery there, just to make it look like that's what makes it work. So this is what this is. This is the computer tower. The computer tower, and it's Media Box 20, and this is little computer tower, one of the battery charging areas here at WOOKIE'S World. My next video, I'm going to show you this area right here, and I'm going to show you what I did with this. That's going to be part 3B, and that'll probably be tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Jerry. Once again, happy Friday. Thank you, everybody who looked at my videos, who clicked like, who commented. I appreciate it. I'm new to this. I'm nervous. I'm learning a lot, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing while I'm working. I'm enjoying this. So I'll be back tomorrow at some point to show you this little area here, and I can show you how all of this links together. Happy Friday. Take it easy. Hope you enjoy it. And this is Jerry, live from WOOKIE'S World. We out.